Baby, lock the door and turn the lights down low. Put some music on that's soft and slow. Baby, we ain't got no place to go. I hope you understand. I've been thinking about this all day long. Never felt a feeling quite this strong. I can't believe how much it turns me on just to be your man. There's no hurry, don't you worry. We can take our time. Come a little closer, let's go over what I had in mind. Baby, lock the door and turn the lights down low. And put some music on that's soft and slow. Baby, we ain't got no place to go. I hope you understand. I've been thinking about this all day long. Never felt a feeling quite this strong. I can't believe how much it turns me on just to be your man. Ain't nobody ever loved nobody the way that I love you. We're alone now, you don't know how long I've wanted to. Go and turn the lights down low and put some music on that's soft and slow. Baby, we ain't got no place to go. I hope you understand. I've been thinking about this all day long. Never felt feeling that was quite this strong. I can't believe how much it turns me on just to be your man. I can't believe how much it turns me on just to be your man. Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and Happy New Year! Whatever part of the world you're watching from right now, and welcome to JhermiNATION, our hub for health, arts, and business. And I'm your host here, Jeremy, in London. And I take it that you're all doing well and keeping safe wherever you're watching from right now. So please write on the comment box where you're watching from right now, and I can give you a shout out. So Vocal FX beatbox artist, and that is Ricky Tare, our grand champion yesterday in our JhermiNATION Get Champion Talent Competition. Celerio Joy Garcia, hello there from the Philippines. We have Ate Tess Chetwind, Jason JJ Kulit Jayari, our magician, hello there. And Mary Ann Wong Darunday, hello. And yes, and I would like, first of all, I would like to thank everyone for all those who supported and watched JhermiNATION Get Champion Talent Competition for 9 weeks, total of 9 weeks. And of course, we had our grand champion yesterday who is watching right now, Ricky Tari, who is a light art painter. Yan. So, of course, I'm very, very excited for today because we got a very interesting topic for today. So my guest for today is actually an intuitive light worker. She is a certified life coach, a motivational speaker, and also a book author. And she's the creator and the founder of Angelic Creations. And she's also a professional actress. So you must have seen her in BBC's soap opera TV. In Grange Hill, she was Brioni Jones. And she is an actress as well in the West End. In fact, she is the only British-born Filipina to play the lead role of Kim in the West End in Miss Saigon. And of course, you will see her in the future, some future projects, I think, in Netflix as well. So without further ado, I would like to introduce our welcome and bring in our special guests for today. Ladies and gentlemen, Renee Montemayor. Hello, Renee. How are
Hello,
you?
Very well, thank you.
Yes, thank you, Renee.
Hello,
Please greet
everyone.
our
Happy
viewers
New
right
Year.
now.
Huh? Sorry?
Yes,
Oh, beautiful. Happy
yes,
New
yes, I
Year
can
to
hear you.
everybody. Hi. Thank you for having
Hello,
me on the
hello.
show. That was a
Yes.
nice intro that you did. The song, I love that.
Oh, you know what's the story behind that one? It's only the first time I've known about that song because I've got a talent competition and one of the contestants
Uh-huh.
actually sang that song and it was very catchy. And then I researched that one and I said, "Ooh, it's a good song actually." So I was just learning that one earlier, just
Wow.
this morning. Yeah,
Well
I've
done.
just I've just been listening to it on and on and on and on. So repetition.
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely. You're better than me. Take me longer to
yeah,
learn a song.
yeah. So yes, please greet our viewers. Renee, welcome to
Hello,
Germination.
everyone. I'm very happy to be here. We're based in the UK, but I'm sure we have many guests from the Philippines and around the world. So I'm happy to speak to you all, and I'll try my best to speak Tagalog, but it's very baliktad.
It's
No,
okay.
I was born here, so but I do
Oh
understand.
yeah, yes, understand. Yeah, yeah, good, good. So Renee, I always before we carry on, I always do this to my special guests, and
Okay.
nobody escapes my quick fire questions.
Okay. Okay.
Quick fire. I call this a quick fire questions. I just give you some questions, and the first thing that will come into your mind, let's just do this one. It's just to warm you up and to get to know you more and have fun here in Germination. Yes.
Okay.
So you
Yeah.
ready for this?
Let's do it.
Okay, let's go. So sleep or eat?
Sleep.
Weird or crazy?
I'm weird. Mm.
That's fine. What is your guilty pleasure?
Oh, at the moment, cakes.
Wow,
Christmas
cakes.
Christmas cakes.
what
Still.
was the what was the last thing that you googled?
Oh, what's the last thing I Googled? I think a new cat food diet.
Oh, okay.
My cat's not very well, so we have to like change the diet.
Oh, okay, okay, yeah, yeah. So Renee, apart from your face, which body part you look most in the mirror?
Legs.
Legs. Nice,
Mm.
nice, nice. Opportunity or security?
Opportunity.
Yes, amazing.
Mm.
Figure it out first or take action first?
Leap. Take action.
Take action. Amazing, amazing. If you will have a superpower, what would it be and why?
To fly. That would be
Wow,
so
amazing.
fun. Yeah.
Yes, you can go anywhere else, yeah?
Yeah.
Without
Freedom.
plane fare or things like that. So, when are you most beautiful?
Oh, when I've had some sleep. When I've had my rest.
Amazing, amazing. And lastly, what would you tell your 12-year-old self?
Oh, wow.
If you're in front of Renee Montemayor, the 12-year-old Renee Montemayor, what would you tell your 12-year-old self?
You're perfect. Just love yourself. Love yourself.
Amazing,
It's all good.
amazing, amazing. Hope you enjoyed that one, Renee.
Yeah, it was fun. A bit scary as well. Didn't know what you were gonna ask.
Yes. So, Renee, you are intuitive light worker, certified life coach, motivational speaker.
Yes.
And on my title, when I actually promoted this live stream of ours, I said that 2021 it's time for healing. Just in time, 2020 was like it's a COVID pandemic, Corona, everything. Probably the worst. But
Yes.
despite of all of that, as we always say, there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. But
Absolutely.
I've heard something. Na it's not just we can spark our own light even though we are inside the tunnel. We don't have to wait at
That's
the end of the
right.
tunnel to have the light.
That's right.
So yeah, so this is more of just to put it into perspective, because this topic is something not really quite talked about
Mhm.
if that is fair to say, but it equally it's very interesting, and I
Mhm.
think people should start becoming aware of this one.
Yes.
So we just you are an actress, but then you've been doing something else on the background for many years, I think. And
That's right.
because yeah, we know you in the community as an actress, but we didn't
That's right.
know that you're actually a life coach. I was even surprised myself. So and I got curious what this intuitive light worker is all about. So I think
Yeah.
this is a very good topic to discuss as well today, because a lot of people had breakdown during 2020, and our
Yeah.
hope obviously is for 2021 to become a breakthrough for everyone, not a breakdown. So tell
Yeah.
us more about what you do as a intuitive light worker.
Oh, well, Jeremy, thank you so much for having me on your show, first of all, and for allowing me to speak on your platform about this. Because, as you said, most people most Pinoys in the community know me as an actress, and
Mm,
that's my main career. But in the background, I do this to help people. I like to help people. I like to listen.
yeah.
Um, and it's mainly to motivate and inspire people and to help them heal their lives in whatever
Mhm.
area. And like you said, you didn't know I did this, and that was intentional. It's because I never spoke about it publicly
Yeah.
until
Yeah.
now, until the coronavirus, until
Yeah. Yeah.
2020. So I've been doing it professionally in the background, in between acting projects. But when the coronavirus hit and it was affecting the world and affecting
Yeah.
both people I know and people I don't know, people you watch on the news, people committing suicide, people getting depressed, suffering anxiety, illness. And I thought, I have to get over my ego and just come out. I have tools that I can help
Mhm.
people, and I have these tools that people can help themselves to heal themselves, whether emotionally, financially, health wise. And I thought, just get over yourself, just go out there, be public about what you do. You know, doesn't matter if you're criticized or what people think it's weird, or that question you said, weird or crazy,
Yeah.
because it's not really. We, like you said, you can spark your own inner light. Everyone
Mhm.
is powerful in their own right, and it starts off with your energy.
Mhm.
It's everything is energy. So if
Yeah.
you know how to use your mind, use your emotions, use your energy, then you can manifest whatever you want in your life. And that's basically the crux of my work. It's the law of attraction. But it's more than that.
Mhm.
So if people have seen The Secret, I'm sure
Yeah.
a lot of people have seen that film, heard that
Yeah.
book. That only came out, what, 10 years ago? Quite recently. I've been
Mhm.
doing a lot of work with teachers and mentors way before that, and it was around before that. But The Secret put this work on the map, it made it more commercial. So now a lot
Yeah.
of people, they can understand it. They don't think it's that weird. But there's still more to it. And that's the kind of work
Exactly.
that I do. All the other laws. There's more than just the law of attraction. So I want to
Wow.
help people. Yeah, I want to help people access those other laws, and live a good life, a happy life, healthy and prosperous in every way. That's it.
Exactly. I think the keyword there is because I did my own research as well about this one.
Yeah.
So I think the main thing there, the keyword is help. You're pulled to help other
Yeah.
people with their struggles, and that's exactly what you did. And but the only interesting part is why only that people don't come out and share it straight away to people. Just like what you said, the secret
Yeah.
only came out like 10 years ago, but it's been
Yeah.
existing for hundreds of years.
Yeah.
In fact, since the universe started, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's
Exactly.
just it's just very interesting. You don't have to answer it, but it's just interesting that not a lot, because not a lot of people actually talk about it, and probably a lot of people are aware of it, but they just don't want to come out because they will be labeled as weird, as what we say, or even
Exactly.
crazy. But
Yeah.
but
But it's
that's
not.
it's a law. It's a law. Yeah,
It's the law. It's the law of the universe, like gravity. And I
exactly.
think part of that might be conditioning. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I know
Mhm,
that a lot of
mhm.
our people, this platform, Pinoys, we're very religious. So part of
Yeah,
my reticence was, oh gosh, I do things like angel cards and I do affirmation cards like this, and
yeah,
they're
yeah.
just beautiful quotes and sayings. But
Mm,
if you're very religious, some people are a bit scared of that. And I
mhm,
thought, well, how can I share this with people and show them actually it's nothing scary. It's just a piece of cardboard with beautiful words on it. Just like
mhm,
you read,
mhm.
the Bible, the Psalms, and you've got the beautiful cards. It's kind of similar to that, just a different way of doing it, right? But it's the same.
Exactly.
It's all from love. And I think when I think about it, it's the intention behind it. If it's coming from love, if the words are loving, if the words are healing, then you can do no wrong. So that's
Exactly.
how I think of it.
Exactly. Light worker. And just a little bit of because you the intuitive part. Let's just extract that one a little bit because
Sure.
intuition, as I understand, it's you don't have to think about it. It's just automatic. It's just
Yeah.
something that you can't explain, but it's just
Yes.
it's there.
Yes. It's a feeling, right? It's
It's a feeling. Yeah.
yeah.
Exactly.
And so we're all intuitive,
Mm-hmm,
whether we
mm-hmm.
know it or not, or whether we use it or not. And so the easiest way I can describe it, you can use the word psychic, you can use intuition, you can use gut feeling. It's still the same thing.
Yeah.
We all have that sixth sense, and animals have different senses as well. The human beings, we have a sixth sense, and some
Mm-hmm.
people use it, some people don't. But you use it. It's like I can tell you. Okay, this is an example. Imagine you walk into a room and there's two people
Mm-hmm.
there and they've just had an argument. But you
Mm-hmm.
walk into the room, you didn't hear the argument, you just walk into the room and they're acting like everything's fine, but you know that there's something off, right?
Yeah.
Because the air is funny. There's this funny tension. They're not saying it, they're smiling. Everything seems
Mm-hmm.
great on the surface, but you feel it, right? That's a gut
Vibration.
instinct. Yeah, it's a
Something like
vibration.
that. Yeah. The
Yeah,
vibes. The vibes.
absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
The
Yeah.
vibes. So that is intuition. That is your own intuition telling you, wait a minute, the vibes, this isn't feeling right. This is the energy in the air. And like I said at the beginning, everything is energy. So a lot of the work that I do with intuition is I help people to fine tune that intuition so that you know you're better able to tell if someone's lying to you, if you should go this direction or that direction, if you know what's good for you, what's bad for you, what you should eat, what you shouldn't eat, things like that. Intuition is so important
Yeah.
for your life. If you want to live a healthy and powerful
Mm-hmm.
life, you want to be more
Yeah.
powerful. Yeah.
Mhm. Intuition, instinct. That brings me to
Yeah.
the my next question, which is actually, as what you said, we all have it. We're all what you call this one? We all have intuition and everything, but I think
Yeah.
it's more of the awareness or the consciousness
Yeah.
or becoming awakened that you
Yeah.
actually have it and you can use it.
Yes.
So tell us more about because this topic, you will always find the words or come across the words awakening or
Yeah.
awareness. So let's
Yeah.
just talk us through more about awakening. How do you become awakened as a person? I say how, just like you. For example, I'm sure years ago before you start doing this, you were not you can fairly say that you are not awakened yet. But
Mhm.
how does a person become awakened and become aware of all these things?
Yeah, cool. Well, it's going to happen differently for different people. It's your own sort of personal life experience that's going to judge when you wake up. And it's just awakening to your own power, to your own energy, to awakening to the God that is inside you, right?
Mhm.
Because I believe that God lives in us as well as, God is everywhere. And it's
Exactly.
awakening to that power that you are God. We are um, born in the likeness of God, but we have the spark of God inside us. And it's
Mhm.
awakening to that. And a lot of people usually awaken, not necessarily always this way, but
Mhm.
usually awaken through some kind of personal tragedy,
Okay.
right? Something
Yeah.
really painful happens, and you go through the dark night of the soul, we call it. You go through this transformation of the soul healing
Mhm.
process, and it breaks you down, and it either breaks you or it's a breakthrough, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's part of awakening. So I always say when someone comes to me in crisis, I'm like, okay, we could be having a breakthrough here. You may feel like your life is ending, and in a way it is. The
Mhm.
old you is dying because something new is trying to come through. The strong you, the empowered you. But what are you going to do in this moment? That's what's going to determine. Yeah.
Exactly. That's why we always say, problems are really part of our growth. A lot of people are trying to avoid difficulties, problems,
Yeah.
and all these, things, which is, as what you said, it's part of programming, right?
Yeah.
But we never know because we're not awakened yet. We're not aware of it yet. That behind that, on the other side, once we overcome that one, it will
Yeah.
be the new version of ourselves, which
Yeah.
is what you quite rightly said. So yeah,
Absolutely.
so
So let me just share with you these bottles that I have behind me. This is a
Yep.
color therapy. I'm
Wow.
just seeing some of our viewers echo. Thank you. I like this topic too. Thank you for watching. Um, these bottles, I kind of do a therapy session with them, a color therapy, where people come to
Mhm,
me and they pick four of these bottles and they tell you a lot about your soul and how
mhm.
awakened you are and your consciousness and
Oh,
everything. It tells you your hidden gifts and talents. It tells you your greatest challenges, and it tells you, it can help you find out what your life mission is. Why were you born? What's your
yeah,
purpose
yeah.
here on earth? So, one of the bottles that you pick in the selection is called your challenge bottle.
Mhm.
But at the same time, it's also the bottle that is your greatest gift. So
Yeah,
we say that your greatest challenge, like what you just said, you
yeah.
hit upon, your challenges make you. Yeah, it more than makes you, it is your gift. It's why you've been given that challenge, that particular challenge, because the size of the challenge will equal the size of the gift. So
Yes.
I like to think about that on a personal level with the bottles,
Mhm,
but also with 2020 last year. It was such a challenging time for everybody. And the whole year, I think, was
mhm,
so challenging, but such huge potential for such a huge gift. How do we grow out of all that pain and tragedy? So hopefully 2021 will show us the gift now, you know?
yes, yes, yes. And I hope our watchers right now are really paying attention to this one because those last things that you said are very, very. These are what I call golden nuggets. If there's anything that they need to take away, the size of the
Mhm.
challenge is actually. Oh, sorry. The bigger the challenge is, the bigger the gift.
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
exactly.
Yeah,
It's
I
like
see
taking
that.
a risk. It's like taking a risk.
Yeah,
If you just take a small risk, there's only small gain, right?
yeah,
If you
that's
take a
it.
big risk, it's the same as that one. Wow, amazing. I'm liking this one.
That's
Perfect
it.
topic for today.
Thank you, Jeremy.
And yes, and that actually brings and I just this just comes came into my mind as well. I just remembered that the size of the person depends on what size problem that actually breaks him down. So if a
Yes,
small problem actually breaks you down, you I mean, I hate to say this, but you're a small person, but it's something that you can work on, isn't it? It's something
yeah,
that we can work on. That's why we always say you need to be the better version of yourself. Yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah,
I think yeah, the
exactly.
problem, yeah. The obstacle is it's always what is in the way is sometimes actually the way. The
Yes,
obstacle. Yeah, yeah. So
beautiful,
we just need
beautiful.
to pay attention. We just need to pay attention to all those things.
We
And
do. Sorry, I was just going to say, I
yeah, yeah,
don't think that God would ever give you a challenge personally if God didn't know you could handle it. So
exactly.
that's,
Yeah.
yeah, that's the
Exactly.
gift.
I don't know if you know Gary V's song "Take Me Out of the Dark."
No, I don't.
Yeah, because there is a line there that you won't give me what I can't bear.
Oh, yeah,
Take me
yeah,
out
that's
of the
it.
dark, my Lord. I don't want to be there, but there's a line there that's very powerful. He
Beautiful.
won't give us what we can bear. So
That's it.
Gary V is
Perfect.
really right on that song. Perfect song for that one.
Beautiful.
And
I'll find that song. I'll have to
yeah,
listen.
take me out of the dark. Yeah, yeah, take me out of Gary Valenciano. Yeah, and you mentioned it already earlier. Why we are born,
Mm.
discovering our gifts, our talents. And my next question would be um, finding our own light, ourselves, who we really are, because it's very interesting. I have consumed uh, materials of Bob Proctor as well. Some
Mhm.
you
Yeah.
must know Bob Proctor as well. I have consumed some of his materials, and then he said that who we are is not actually what we think we are, who we think we are. Like we know ourselves as Jeremy, Renee, but these are just names. We can change our names.
That's
It's just a
right. Yeah.
given name, yeah. And then we identify with who we are as our profession.
Hmm.
But
But
Jeremy as a nurse, or Renee as a professional actress, but who we really are.
yeah,
So
that's
how do
beautiful.
we find that out? Because you know, my friend told me, a very good friend of mine, he told me there's actually two worlds that we have. We have the internal world, which is in ourselves, and then
Yeah.
the outer world, the
Yes.
external world. The what's happening. What's happening right now, pandemic. That's the outer one, but what's happening in our inside?
Yeah.
This is our focus right now. So how do we find ourselves, and
That's right.
uh, what do you recommend people do in order to find who really they are? In simple terms, I know it's a
So,
bit,
I know
the
it's
topic is a bit,
massive. There's a lot that people can do.
there's a
Yeah,
lot, there's a lot,
yeah.
yeah, there's a lot,
And
yeah,
maybe we'll talk at the end. This is why I do some of the workshops that I do to help people, to
exactly,
teach
yeah,
people.
exactly.
So there's exercises you can do and all sorts. But to break it down in simple terms, I would say two things, and you're probably already doing one or both. Prayer, which
Mm-hmm.
I know, as Filipinos, we're good at that. That's what we do. We're very religious. We connect with God, and that's beautiful. But then there's the other side that many people, some people don't necessarily do alongside prayer. It's meditation. And in the Western world, a lot of, it's a lot more commercial now with yoga and all that. But meditation is on the rise, and it hasn't always been in the forefront, and now people are doing it. And I think
Mm-hmm.
for me, it's like prayer is when you talk to God, but meditation is really the space you create to listen to God, right? Because a lot of us pray and we want something, and a lot of it's petitionary prayer. Please give me this, Lord. Please do this. Please heal this. Please help me with this problem. But then the meditation part is where you create silence so that you can feel God, you can listen to God, and what is the answer? And God will speak to you through your heart, through your thoughts, and you'll know what to do next, how to help yourself, how to help your fellow man. So yeah, it really is the prayer and the meditation. And with the meditation, it's like I teach a lot of that in my courses. There are many ways to meditate. And if you're not used to that, one of the simple ways is just to either light a candle and just be silent, stare at the candle, or go for a walk in nature, 10-minute walk. And don't you always feel better when you just go for a walk and there's beautiful trees and you come back feeling refreshed? And sometimes you have the answer to a problem. That's because it was meditation. It's a walking meditation, and you're
Oh,
with
okay.
God and nature. So those are the two basic things, but obviously you can do lots of exercises and other things. But yeah, prayer and meditation, speaking, listening.
Wow, amazing. In simple terms, I know it's a bit of a big topic to discuss about,
Yeah,
and it's like tuning into your inner self, isn't it? Tuning into,
yeah,
like, aligning to whatever is happening, and as what you said, you need to step back, be quiet, for,
yeah,
because our lifestyle, most of people's lifestyle really is work,
yeah,
homework, 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 home, and we don't really have the chance to be connected with ourselves as well, again,
right, yeah,
and that's why it looks like we are disconnected with, our internal and outer world should be actually aligned and together,
yeah,
because otherwise what's happening right now is we just work, 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 because we have bills, 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 bills to pay.
yeah,
All the commitments that we're forgetting to actually
yeah.
step back and know who we really are, what is our mission, what is our purpose, which is
Yes,
will kind of give us will recharge us, give us more energy to carry on what we're doing. Otherwise, a lot of people become stressed,
yeah,
depressed, burn out, all these things. So
that's it.
that's why really it's really important to really give time to yourself, like self love, right? It's
Absolutely.
really very important. Yeah.
You said
And
it.
yeah, yeah. And you mentioned earlier as well the vibration, the energy. Talk us through more about that one. I know that we are all energy, all the
Yes,
cells in our body are energy. Even the phone, this microphone, everything has got energy.
yes,
And
yes.
the
Everything vibrates.
vibration, we need to be in touch with that vibration. So tell us more about this vibration and energy.
Well, that's exactly it. Everything vibrates to its own frequency, and the law of attraction works by attracting things onto you that vibrate in the same way. So, very basic example is the people you hang out with, the friends you hang out with. You hang out with them because you vibrate in a certain way. You think in a very similar way. You feel in a very
Mm-hmm.
similar way. Maybe you do the same things, career like nursing or the acting or whatever you do as a job. Um, and you can change your vibration. So if you work with your thoughts and emotions, you can change how you vibrate so that you're attracting other things that maybe you want. So if you want something that's bigger and better, then you have to vibrate bigger and better. You have to vibrate purer, happier, more positive. If you want to be richer, if you want more money, then you got to vibrate like rich people do. You got to think like rich people do. You got to hang out with rich people, be in that environment. Because if you're hanging out with people with poverty consciousness who are,
Mm.
thinking a very negative thought about how to make money in the world, that they don't think you can never make money, then you're going to vibrate to that level and you'll never ascend because you're being dragged down by that energy, right? I hope I'm I hope
Yes,
that's a
that's
good
it. Yes.
example. Yeah.
Mhm.
So vibration is just, it's a sliding scale. I don't know if you know about Abraham Hicks. I'm a very big follower of
I've heard
Abraham
about,
Hicks as
yeah,
well.
I've heard
Yeah.
about Iran. Yeah.
And a lot of my work is Louise Hay. So we work very much on affirmations. And it very much is about affirming what you want. So even if you're not vibrating at that level to begin with, so say you want money, you don't have a job
Mhm.
at the moment, you start to affirm that there's prosperity everywhere I go. I can pay the bills on time. I pay my bills before they're due, easily and effortlessly. And you say these things, and at the beginning you're affirming this and you're thinking, well, this is rubbish because I'm poor, I have no income, I don't have a job, how can this be? But if you keep vibrating to that level and you keep affirming that and you keep repeating it, eventually your vibration is going to start to shift and you start to believe it. I mean, this is how our beliefs were formed in the first place from when we were
Yeah.
kids. It's
Yeah.
because our parents, our environment, our teachers repeated certain things to us and we started to believe them. So when you're trying to change your vibration as an adult, it might be a bit more difficult to begin with because you've got all that old programming that you have to
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
over and re-record on the
Yeah.
cassette,
Yeah. Yeah.
your
True.
brain, your consciousness. But then it gets easier, and then your vibration does start to shift, and then the miracles start to happen because your energy is changing. So therefore, you're attracting uh, things that are more aligned with that new energy.
Yeah.
So Abraham Hicks always says it's like a radio station. If you want to
Yeah.
listen to Capital Radio, it's on, what is it, 95.6 FM, something like that. It's been a
Mhm.
long time. So you turn the dial to that radio station. So don't expect to listen to, I don't know, gospel on that radio station because that radio station is Capital Radio.
Yeah.
Gospel is on another channel that's on 100.
Mhm.
So you have to be vibrating at 95.6, not 100. Does that make
Yes.
sense? You have to
Yes. Yes.
vibrate at the same level as what you want. That's basically
It's
it.
like, it's something like a magnet as well, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's like a magnet. Yeah, you attract, you know.
yeah, and
And
and all, yeah, and all this work is how I attracted my husband to me when I was single. My ex fiance broke up with me. I had a breakdown. This is my awakening, and then in 9 months, I attracted my husband, who I've been happily married to for nearly 25 years, and we got married in secret. We met on Miss Saigon,
yeah.
but it was whirlwind of crazy, wonderful miracles and synchronicity. And it's because my affirmation, I was affirming, right, I'm about to meet my soulmate. My soulmate is here now. I'm happily married. I'm happily married. Oh my God, I'm so happy. And I was really depressed at the time.
Mhm.
And it took 9 months. And then one day, the new cast came into the show, and there was Julian. So yeah, I changed my vibration from depressed to hopeful and then,
Yeah.
confident. And it happened.
Wow. That's why they say the brain is our most powerful weapon, because
Yeah.
in the brain is where our mind is.
Yeah.
Your thoughts,
Yeah.
your thoughts will. It all starts in the thoughts, right?
Yes.
And whatever your dominant thought is, that's the one that you will attract to you,
Yes.
which is, in harmony with you, with your dominant thought. So
Yeah.
that's what the law of attraction, the way I understand it. And yeah, it's and of course, when you say law of attraction, there's always the thing called manifestation, as what you're saying.
Yeah.
After I don't know, months or years, it has manifested. As what you said, the new cast of Miss Saigon came, and then Julian was there. So
I knew
that's a manifestation, right?
that.
That's
Yeah,
what you call the
absolutely.
manifestation. Yeah, yeah.
But
And yeah, go on, go on.
sorry, I was just going to say, as an example, if I wasn't vibrating at that confident level of I am a loving person, I'm, I still got it. I can be married, right? If I wasn't vibrating at that level at the time that he came into the cast, if I was still depressed,
Yeah,
thinking about my ex and going, oh, just poor me, I'm never going to find a mate. This is it. I'm over. We could have met, but Julian's not going to be interested in me because I'm not vibrating
exactly.
at that level. So we wouldn't have
Perfect
connected.
example. Perfect
Yeah,
example, I think. Yeah, that's
yeah,
the easiest way to actually explain it to other people. The vibration. Of course, if you're happy, I've read that the highest vibration is love, joy.
Yes.
peace and gratitude. Yeah, although I always say that to myself as well. When I meditate, I always say love, joy, peace, and gratitude. You know,
Beautiful. That's beautiful.
and then yeah, manifestation. So that brings me to a point that we can actually create our own reality.
Exactly. That's it. That's the big
Yeah,
secret. You are
yeah,
so powerful. We're all
mm,
powerful. We can create our destiny. You're that powerful. And it's because we are God. God is inside us. So, of
yeah.
course, we're powerful.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Now that brings me to the my next question, which is the difference between spirituality and religion. I don't want to touch on religion, but
Yeah.
spirituality is different. Yeah. Spirit.
Yeah.
Can you
This is
tell us more about just something about the difference between the two? Because
that's a tough one.
people might get confused about because you gave it an example earlier that prayer and then meditation. So
Yeah.
let's just
I mean,
clarify it once more. Yeah.
sure, sure. I mean, and please feel free to share your thoughts as well. Um, but I think religion is more. It's really hard to explain because
Yeah. It's like you got affiliation to something,
yeah, and
something like
spirituality is kind of freer. It's like there's more
like a
dogma.
general thing.
Yeah, it's a general thing. Spirituality
Mm,
is it's really hard to put into words. Actually, it's a really good
mm,
question. Um, yeah, with religion, you're tied to the church. You're tied to the belief system that's been created by others. But I think
mhm.
with spirituality, it's your own connection to your own God. And I think we all pray to the same God anyway. That's my personal belief. I know we're all
Yeah.
different, but
Yeah.
I think it's an energy, it's the universe, it's all-knowing, divine, the source. And I think with spirituality, it's like it's your own personal connection.
Mhm.
There are no rules, and there's no one you have to go through. It's direct experience, I think. You know.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, it's hard to explain. I'm going to look that up and see if I can explain it
Yes,
better in the
yes, yes,
future. So thank you for
yes,
that
yes.
question. Yeah, I mean,
No
how do you
problem.
feel? What would you say?
Um, as much as I don't want to touch religion really because
Yeah,
it's religion and politics. That's one those things that we try
exactly.
to avoid.
Let's just all
But
love each
yeah,
other. That's the thing.
yeah, actually, it's a difficult question. That's why I actually threw that question. But with religion, you're affiliated into something, and then
Mm,
if there are different religion and they have different point of views, and this is where
yeah,
conflict happens. But with spirituality, it's general. It embraces everything. I think.
yeah,
Um, yeah,
yeah.
and is I think is spirituality is more of as what you said. Your inner guidance, your inner light. You're
Mm,
discovering your inner light rather than guidance from from Jesus or Allah or whoever. You're seeking guidance from that one. But actually, based on my research, we
yeah,
can have our inner guidance. We don't have to consult anybody
that's it. Yeah,
because our inner feelings will tell us if it doesn't feel right, then it doesn't feel right. You don't
yeah,
have to ask other people. And then if
that's
you
right.
follow that and you didn't follow your own intuition, as what we said earlier,
Yeah,
and something wrong happens to you, you're gonna blame that person, right?
exactly, exactly. Well, it's
That's-
exactly it. Is you don't need anyone to tell you who to love, right? You fall in
exactly.
love
Yeah.
with who you fall in love with, right?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you feel it
Yeah.
in your
Yeah.
heart. And I
Yeah. Yeah.
suppose that's yeah, if I look at the work that I do, it's very heart-based. That's what I do is I
Mhm.
help people
Yeah. Yeah.
connect with their heart so you can make decisions from the highest, vibration. And I think your
Yeah.
heart is God anyway. It's love. If you're coming from love,
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
coming from
Yeah.
God's
Yeah.
energy. So yeah,
That
that's
is the inner truth. I would say your inner truth.
yeah.
I think that's the word. What is your inner? What is really in your heart? Don't
Yeah.
don't think about what other people is saying. This is a very common to a lot of people. That is really a great barrier because they listen to a lot of to other people. They don't listen to themselves, and then
Right.
they are afraid to do something because they are scared of what people are gonna say, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's
There's
exactly it, inner guidance. So we have our
yeah.
inner guidance. So, oh, this is a very good topic, but
So
let's
much we
just
can
pause
talk
for
about.
let us just pause for a commercial break, and we'll be right
Okay.
back. All
Okay.
right, thank you. Yeah. Yeah. wash your hands or sanitize your hand. Wear your face mask and maintain a safe distance. And
Yeah.
we're back. Yeah.
This is great. Great, isn't it?
Yes. Let's talk about Angelic Creations
Yes.
TV. That's a company that for your workshops and all those things. Tell us more about Angelic Creations, please.
Well, so I started doing consultations from my bedroom at home. I have a spare attic room. And then it kind of grew. I worked out of Mysteries in Covent Garden, which is the largest sort of metaphysical center in Europe, I think, at the time. And that was early 2000s. And then I left there. I was feeling a bit burnt out and I thought I need to, because I was still being an actress as well. So I was juggling so many things. And there I was seeing 10 clients a day, back to back to back to back, consultation. And I was getting burnt out. And I thought I need a way to control this where I can work on my own terms. So I set up my own company, Angelic Creations, so that I could do my own, work through with my own schedule, as well as do workshops and courses anywhere around the world. And that I set that up in 2006. And
Long
yeah,
time,
it's
yeah.
been wonderful. And now I have a YouTube channel as well, Angelic Creations TV, where I offer free angel readings every Monday, every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT, as well as other advice and other topics, other spiritual topics, and meditations and courses and all that wonderful stuff. So yeah. Actually, I was going to say to you, Jeremy, at the end of the show, if your viewers would like, and if you would like, I can lead you all through a little 2-minute meditation
Yeah, sure, sure. Why?
to,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, to help
Of
whatever
course, we would love that. Yeah, yeah.
anyone wants. Yeah.
Yes, yes. Why not? Why not? Why not? Um, my friend asked me to ask you these questions, about angels because she
Yes.
was doing a little bit of reading and then she came across like biblical depictions of angels. It's not
Yeah.
really the angels that we now know how they look like in white and everything.
Others,
The
yeah.
angels during the time are like they look scary, but they're good ones. They look like monsters, but they're good ones. So is that something that you have come across as well, or
It's
like the
interesting.
angels? Yeah.
Yeah, it's related to something that you said earlier about the soul and like the appearance. You're a nurse, I'm an actress, but actually that's not who we are. And I think the angels as well, they're an energy, they're part of God's consciousness. They're the essence of them is light. I think when I do my own meditations, I connect with light, and sometimes I do. When you meditate, you see angels in the way that we've been trained to see them, that
Yes.
like in
Yes.
films, like you
In white.
see
Yeah. All
in
the
books. Yeah.
the wings,
The
the
wings and the
halo.
halo. And I think they say that people who have had near death experiences, for example,
Mm.
they say that they see angels, or whatever belief system they grew up with, whether they were, whatever religion they grew up with, they see those um, figures of light in that way. But I think that that's the manifestation that spirit or God chooses to manifest for you personally, because that's how you grew up. That's what you're used to. But I
Mhm.
think in reality, it's all light. It's like when we die, I think our soul is just light, it's consciousness. So there is no form, it's just blobs of light, if you will.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's depicted that way in art because that's what we're used to, how we've been programmed to see it. And I think
Mm.
that they can morph into that, but I think really it's light. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Oh, thank you for that. And we come now to the healing part. How do we heal ourselves? Especially
Mm,
2020. For a lot of people, as what I said, it was a breakdown for them.
yeah.
People lost jobs, or people lost their loved ones. People lost
Yeah.
become infected and of corona and suffer like complications from that one, which is still they have to go through and everything. So, and as what you're based on your own experience as well, you had a heartbreak, and how do you heal how does somebody heal themselves? How do they start?
How do you start?
Must be a
Come,
difficult one.
come to one of my workshops. This is a very good start.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
And I half joke, actually. I half joke because actually, yes, the workshops that I teach are really powerful. Some of them are 1 day, some of them are 2 day. Like the 2 day Louise Hay Heal Your Life course is literally life-changing. People come in on day 1 and they leave on day 2 a different person. And you think, well, how can you change in 2 days? Well, it's because we do all these meditations and exercises and we go to the root of the problem and we go to your inner child and we sort out all the rubbish that's in there, any hatred you have, any negativity. We take that out, we look at it and we heal it. And healing includes so many things: emotional healing, physical healing, and it's all again connecting with love. And I know it all sounds very abstract, which is why I said maybe I'll take you all through a meditation later so you can actually experience it a little bit. But yeah, forgiveness is a big part of healing. Gratitude is a big part of healing. And we do these exercises, you make lists and forgiveness, I think, is a massive way, because even if we're looking at health issues, for example, Louise Hay talks about, have you read her book, Heal Your Body, or You Can Heal Your Life? Anyone watching this, if you're interested in this topic, I would recommend that book, You Can Heal Your Life. I don't know if I have it up here. Yeah, it's a Louise Hay one, and it's what all my work is based on. She healed herself from cancer through the methods that she teaches, and she used to consult many different people, and she started to notice that people with similar illnesses had similar thought patterns. So like her cancer patients had very similar patterns of keeping things secret, resentfulness, long held resentfulness. That's just one example. There's other things in the list. People with arthritis had these kind of thoughts. People with female gynecological problems had these kind of thoughts, or had these kind of parents, and so they grew up with this kind of thought pattern. And so what she did was she took all the illnesses and diseases, put them in a book, her blue book, you can heal your body, and you have the corresponding thought patterns and vibrations to the disease, as well as her healing treatments for it, which is the beginning of healing, which is the affirmations that I was talking about earlier. So where you change those negative thought patterns to something more positive, and you repeat the positive treatment, the positive. So for example, when she was talking about the cancer people, I wish I should have brought it up here actually, so I could give you an example. Sorry, guys, I think it's downstairs. But a quick Google search, you'll see, you can find the list. And so, for example, if your issue is, I resent people because I didn't get the good in my life, I'm resentful, it's not fair, I'm resentful, then the opposite affirmation would be, life is fair, life loves me, all is well in my world. I'm attracting good things to me. I deserve all good. So you would start to say all those things, which is the opposite of what you've been thinking. Yeah. So the first part of healing, I would say, is to look at the negativity, what you need to let go of, and then use the positivity. How can you shift it? How can you reframe it? How can you heal that? How can you forgive those people in your past? How can you forgive yourself for ending up in this situation? Because, some of us blame ourselves for the rubbish that we're going through, right? Yeah. So how do you heal yourself? And it's all through love and forgiveness. And there's so many beautiful exercises we can do. And Jeremy, I'm going to invite you to my 2-day course because I'd love you to experience it. And everyone who's watching as well, because when we do that part of the workshop, it's the most hard part, because forgiveness is so hard to forgive. That's one of the biggest keys, because when you break through that, I have a room full of people, a hall full of people crying. Everyone's crying and hitting their pillows, and it's like, oh my God, I hate you. And then everyone looks so clean afterwards, because everyone's cried it out. We've got rid of those issues. Of course, it takes a few days. If it's a lifetime of stuff, there's more work to do. But in those 2 days, we start to open that bag of worms. We open that dungeon, and we look inside and we go, okay, that's no longer serving me. throw that away. But in that place, you have to put something else in that place. And so we put more love in there. We put more light. We put more of what you want. So what do you want? If you don't want this disease, what do you want? You want good health.
Mhm.
If you don't want this unemployment, what do you want? You want a great job, but not just a job. You want a job that lights you up, that uses
Mhm.
your talents, that,
Yeah.
makes you feel useful in the world, that, a job that you love to do, not just a job. So we really get specific about those things, and then that's the point of healing. You let go of the negativity, and you start to bring in the light, and it's all through love. Love can create miracles, I believe.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm just
Amazing, amazing. I'm really amazed. I'm actually taking down notes.
okay. Yeah,
It's very easy to lose your thoughts with,
so
you have to
many.
keep track of, yeah, you have to keep track of it. So,
I
yes,
could I could talk to you
yes,
all night, you guys. So if you had questions, I could just talk all night. But honestly,
exactly.
come to one of the workshops, because that's where you feel it. Where, just don't listen to what I say. Just try it, and you'll conform your own opinion. That's where the
Exactly.
magic is, because you'll feel it and you'll know it's real.
Yeah, yeah. So we always say the art of letting go and all those things,
Yeah,
forgiveness, gratitude. Because if you have the feeling of gratitude within you, you won't have all these negative feelings as well. So you're actually replacing all those, as what you said, all those negativities with positivity, and looking at that the bag of worm and see if it's still serving you. If it not, then throw it away and replace it with something good. So
yeah, that's it.
well done, really, really good, really good. So you are, that's why what you do is very important. I'm really glad that, um, well, at the same time, my question is why it has to take a pandemic in order to for all these things to come out,
Yeah,
But because this has been existing for a long time, life coaching, all these things. It's all been available. It's all been provided to us, for a
yeah.
long time, but nobody utilizes it. Just like in the hospital where I work, we have well beings and all those things, but nobody goes in there. Not until the
Really,
pandemic. Nobody goes in there. I mean, it's not as
really.
not as popular as other things, like I mean, they are offering like yoga, Pilates, and all those things, but it's not something that people will really go to. But now
Yeah.
after the pandemic, it has to take a pandemic for people to realize that all these things are actually available, you know, for us to utilize. So
It's like,
so
yeah, it's like I said at the beginning, Jeremy, when you asked, it's it's the awakening, isn't it?
yeah, yeah,
When
yeah, yeah,
2020 hit and the pandemic and all this craziness started happening, there's a lot of people in my community, the lightworker community, went, "Ha! It's the Great
yeah,
Awakening." This is
exactly,
when so many people are like in these tragic situations, waking up, waking
exactly,
up. Oh, this is available to me. Oh, I can do this.
yeah,
And that's what you're saying, isn't it? That it took a
exactly,
pandemic to shake people awake,
yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah,
'Cause isn't it that we realize now what we have to be grateful for, because of, we're in lockdown, our freedoms have been taken away, and all the other stuff that we used to worry about isn't as important as, our basic
mhm,
survival, our family, the
yeah,
friends, and the people we miss, and all of that, our health.
exactly,
So
yeah,
in a way, it's been a big gift, but it's
yeah,
what
yeah,
we do from now. What are we all going to do individually and as a collective? What are we going to do from this point on? And I would suggest to everybody, you take your own healing into your hands, whether that's coronavirus, or whether it's a physical ailment, or it's an emotional thing that you have going on, or fear, or whatever,
mhm,
anxiety. You take that and you start to heal yourself, because when you are healed, you can help so many people. If
mhm,
we are each healed, if we are our best version of ourselves, then we can create heaven on earth. But if we're all like in our psychosis, and and having all these negative issues and all that, then we can't even help ourselves. How can we help others? So the best way to help each other at this point is to take ownership of our own healing, heal whatever
mhm,
needs to be healed in our own lives. If it means you have to reconnect with an old friend that you stop speaking to, because of the pandemic, made you take stock and think about life, do that. If it means that you have to, I don't know, help out in some kind of charitable way to an issue that you care about but that you haven't really bothered to, then do that. Now is the time to do that. 2021, do it,
exactly.
basically.
Exactly. I like what you said when you said take it into our own hands, because
Yeah.
for me it means taking 100% responsibility for our life, because
That's it.
as what I've said, mentioned earlier, we have our internal and external. If we adapt to a mentality which is blame and victim mentality, we're not taking 100% responsibility of ourselves, because
That's
our
right.
fate is always in their hands. If they don't do this, then what's going to happen to me? If we take it in our own hands, take 100% responsibility of everything that happens in our life,
That's
then
it.
we have the power as well to create our own reality, to change everything.
That's it.
And there you go, and things will get better. As what you said, it should start within us. And
Yeah.
if we are like, we heal ourselves, and we can use our experience, just like what you are doing right now. You use your own experience to help other people.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
if all of us will do that, you can just imagine how the world can become, right?
Yeah. Oh, it's
We're
it's
all
so
healers.
beautiful.
We're all
Yeah.
healers. Yeah, it's the experience as well. How we make other people feel. It's small things like that. How you make people feel.
Yeah.
Like in the NHS where you work, sometimes people are burnout, and first thing in the shift, they got that face like that, and they always complain. It's a toxic environment. You don't want to be in that environment. So what can we do as a nurse? You have to change that. You have to be that
Yeah.
somebody who is actually like that smile straight away and greet out all the people. And then it becomes infectious, and instead of infecting them with corona,
Yeah.
infect them with happiness, love, joy,
Exactly.
everything.
Beautiful. See, you're a miracle worker. Oh, I bet your patients are so lucky to have you. You're like this positive, like little earth angel
Yeah.
spreading your light.
Yes,
Gorgeous.
yes, yes.
And we can all
Wow.
do that. We can all do that. And all it takes
Exactly,
is a
exactly.
smile, like you say,
Okay.
just smile, some
Sure.
positivity.
Yeah.
Pay someone a compliment today,
Mhm.
yeah, but mean it from the heart. And don't
Yeah,
expect
exactly.
anything in return. Just,
Mhm.
and I'll pay you a compliment today. I think your energy is great, and I think the NHS are happy. Are really lucky to have you. So
Oh,
you're like an angel there. So
thank you, thank you, thank you.
yeah, I think we all need that, and then we uplift each other, and then that person who you've
Exactly.
given a compliment to, it's a ripple effect. They'll go out,
Exactly.
have a great day. They'll do something nice for someone else. Random acts of
Ripple
kindness.
effect.
Yeah.
That's the word, ripple effect. Yeah. So, Renee, before you take us to the 2-minute yoga that you were saying earlier,
Okay.
uh, I've got this question for you. Is COVID a blessing or a curse?
Oh, wow, deep question. So I think that's a question for each of us to answer on our own. But I would say it's both, isn't it? It's both.
Mhm.
Um, just like any situation in your life, it's how you take it and it's what you do with it. So are you going to make it a curse in your life? Are you going to complain about it? Are you going to get depressed about it? Are you going to sit at home and just be in the dark and just complain that the world's all going to hell? Or are you going to think this is a blessing in disguise? What am I going to do? I have more time here. I can do this. I can study from home, something that I couldn't do when I was at work because I was too busy. I could spend more time with my family. I am blessed. I have a roof over my head. Um, you know, I'm not ill. I'm at home, but I may be bored. But you got to think, how are you going to frame it? How are you going to accept it? And what are you going to do about it? So it is both a blessing and a curse,
Yes.
but
And
it's up
that's what
to
you
you.
said. It's still connected to what we said earlier. We create our own reality.
Exactly. So how are
Yes.
you going to take it?
Yes. Renee, thank you very much. And please promote everything that you would like to promote, whether it's in your professional acting or on your workshop. Invite everyone to visit your
Oh,
YouTube page. And if they
yeah.
are, of course, a lot of people are open now to life coaching and all
Good.
these things. So please, please, please do promote. Do promote.
Oh, okay. I'll put it in the chat as well. But yes,
Yeah.
do, for anyone watching who's interested in coming to a workshop, or even if not, if you just want to receive some positive news every now and again, angel mail, I call it, come to my website, which is www.angelic-creations.net. You receive a free gift, which is the 5 spiritual principles to living a great life. And this year I'm going to update that. I'm going to send some more stuff to do with that. So you'll just get free gifts basically, and my newsletter every month. And then you'll be able to know when I've got new video out, a new course, a new meditation, a new book. But yeah, if you would like to go there, you can do that straight away. And I'll actually tell you, I have 3 workshops coming up. one on the 17th of January called The Totality of Possibilities. So if you want to create a miracle in your life, if you want to feel that everything's possible and everything is possible, whatever you want to manifest, come to that one-day workshop. I've also got Soulmate one on February the 14th, which is Valentine's Day. And I've got a prosperity one. So if you need money in your life, you need to bring that in quickly. That's on the 26th of February. But like I say, in order to get access to those, just sign up to my mailing list, and I'm going to be sending out all that information very soon this week. So yeah, that's www.angelic-creations.net, and I'll type that in the chat as well. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is Angelic Creations TV, because I do free readings and advice and all sorts of. I answer people's questions on there and stuff. So yeah, thank you very much. Be
No,
blessed.
thank you very much. Thank you very much. And that's flowers for you, virtual flowers for being here.
Aw, your show is so lovely, Jeremy. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's beautiful.
That's for you. 3 roses there.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. I'm just
Yeah.
typing
So
in
sure.
everyone. Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Join my oops. Creation. I hope this goes on the thing. On the chat. Or is that just private? Maybe I need you to do it.
Sure, no problem. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll let you do it. But yeah.
Yeah. I just would like to give a shout out to people who are watching right now. Ann Relieta, Rhoda McDonald, Mimi Mili, Edwin Soriano, Cora Corsola, Tariq, Zain Abbas Macray, Oliver Laos, Arnel Manginlan, Brandon Benedict Cruz. Happy birthday, pare. Dino Benedicto Cruz. My kumpare, happy birthday for tomorrow. And Mimi Mili said, let me see if I could bring it in here. She said, I'm so happy to hear that that's my article to start the year. Meditation and healing must be healing. Oh, hearing and receiving part. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Hearing and receiving part. Yeah,
Nice.
that's good. That's good. Uh, she also said acceptance and finding forgiveness and peace with it. Oh, thank
Yes.
you. Thank you. And let's just see from YouTube. When you are in Christ, you knew how to deal with the problem because you knew that God is with you. Thank you for that. Ako si Lolo Whitey. Thank you very much, ako si Lolo Whitey. And we also have Warrior in J. Cabal. Thank you. Wow, ako si Lolo Whitey. Hello, I like this topic. Thank you very much. Please follow Renee Montemayor
Thank
and
you.
Angelic Creations TV. And yes, sana all. What else?
Oh yeah, and while we're
And
at sorry.
yeah, go on.
I was just going to say, yes, that's my stage name as an actress, Renee Montemayor. But when you go and you look at my life coaching work, it's Renee Spurrier. That's my married
Oh,
name.
Spurrier,
So
yeah.
yeah,
Renee
just so
Spurrier, yeah.
you don't get confused.
Yep.
But type
And
in Renee Montemayor if you want the acting stuff. That's separate.
okay, yeah. And Andrea said just dropping by to say hello and greet you a happy new year. Yes, happy new year, Billy Andrea.
Happy
Thank
New
you.
Year.
And we have Philip Bon, our one of our grand finalists yesterday, a fire dancer. Hello po. Yes,
Oh
hello
wow.
there. Yes.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Fire dancer.
And yeah, fire dancer. Yeah, I will play his
Oh,
piece earlier. It was actually there's a story behind that one. We
intriguing.
have George Orta. Hello, Joel Miranda. Hello, Michaela Jane Atay, Maita Martin. Thank you, Maita Martin, one of our uh, donors. Actually, on the spot yesterday during our grand championship, she pledged £100 for our winner. So
Wow.
Maita
Oh,
Martin, she's of DJ News. DJ News. They're based in Ladbroke Grove.
oh,
Yeah.
my
Yes,
old
Ladbroke
stomping
Grove. Yeah.
ground. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There you go, Maita Martin. It's a convenience store. It's a food and wine shop. Yeah. Thank you very
Ah,
much, Maita Martin. Yeah.
great.
Ronnie Bayao, Noel Garovillas, Ridel Francisco, Graham Fox, Clyde Corvera, Sharina Cruz Caras, Billy Andrea Annalisa Azanes Clowna. Hello there, Peter Marrero, Nadur Marquez, looks like Maria Curtin, Charlotte Elvin, Mary Ann Wong Darunday. Hello there. Hello.
Wow.
Yes. Atites Chetwind, Celerio J. Garcia. Yeah, thank you very much. And Paulo Aninag, hello. Thank you for watching. And yes, I will drop by this Angelic Creations mailing list. It's actually let's
Oh yeah, sorry, there was meant to be an S there. Angelic Creations,
Angelic Creation,
angelic-creations.net.
Angelic Creations. Yeah.
And so
Uh huh.
www.angelic-creations.net.
Okay.
I don't know where to type it. Sorry.
Yeah, it's there now. Yeah,
There.
Angelic
That's it.
Creations
That's it. Thank you. Yeah,
Creations.net.
that's a
Yeah.
very good gift.
Follow. Yes, yes, yes. Free. Actually, I actually subscribed to that free gift. So yeah, I was looking at it there earlier. Yeah, I saw that five spiritual things.
Principles, yeah, the
Yeah,
spiritual
yeah.
laws. Yeah. And there'll
Spiritual.
be
Wow.
more. I'm upgrading it this year, so there'll be video and lots of fun things and quizzes and things like that. So
Wow.
I'm working on it.
Thank you. Sure, sure. Thank you very much, Renee. And would you like to do that 2 minutes meditation that you said, or
Yeah,
is it something you
I'll
would do?
gift it to you guys, just so you can have a feeling of a nice meditation if you've never meditated before, and it's just to help you with whatever issue you're going through in your life right now. It's just a very quick one, very very light. Yeah. Okay. So if everybody would like to take a deep breath, I'm just going to ring my little bell here. Hold on. Take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Take another deep breath. And as you breathe, start to relax your body. And our breath is so important, especially during these times. We realize how important our breathing is. So take one more deep breath. And as you're breathing in prana, life force, God. And immediately this is relaxing to your whole nervous system, to your mind and your body. And I want you to just start to relax your feet, closing your eyes. Imagine a wave of relaxation flowing up your feet, up your legs, up into your hips, your chest, your back, your arms, your hands, your neck, your head, and your face. And you may feel the tension coming out of your face that you didn't realize you were holding on to so much tension there, especially around the eyes and in your scalp. Just let it go. Especially on your shoulders, let it go. Good. And I want you to just now imagine a beam of light coming down from the sky, from God, from the divine. This beautiful healing light coming into the top of your head, coming into your head, going all the way into your body, filling your body with light, divine healing light, washing away any negativity and filling you with love, divine love. And light all the way down to your feet, your whole body filled with light. Good. And I just want to ask you one question. And you know the answer to this. Thinking of your issue right now, whatever issue you have going on that you would like healing with, what's the one thing you need to let go of in your life to help you heal that thing? What's the one thing you need to let go of? Or what's the one thing you need to do regarding that issue or thing? What's the one thing you need to do now? And in this silence, you can hear the answer. You know what you need to do. And even if you thought about it for just a split second, you know that's the thing you have to do. Okay. So I'm going to bring you back to the room, and you're going to take away with you a little gift from the light. So hold out your hands and allow yourself to receive whatever gift God wants to place in your hands right now as a symbol of your healing. And say thank you. And I'd like you to now just come back into your body. I'm going to count from 1 to 5. And you're going to come back into the room feeling better, better, better than ever before. 1, 2, 3. And just start to feel your body, starting to feel the chair underneath you. 4. Start to hear the sounds around you. Be aware of the room around you. And 5. Come back into the room, back into the room, back into the room, feeling better than ever before with your new gift and your new energy. And you know what to do regarding your issue now. So make sure that you do that today or this week. And so it is. God bless you. Lots of love and light. That's it.
Thank you very much, Renee, for that. Thank you very
You're
much.
welcome. Did you
It's
feel it? Did you feel nice and
yes,
relaxed?
yes. It's like a emotional detox. It's like a
Yeah.
detox as well. If we do physical detox, then this is what you did is like emotional
Yeah.
detox as well, mind detox. Which is
Yeah.
really very important. We have a lot of garbage as well. If you've eaten a lot of junk foods from before, that is in our gut. We have acquired a lot of negative beliefs or limited beliefs as well. Whatever
Yeah.
belief system that one is, which is not serving us or helping us, that is one thing that we need to get rid of. Thank you
That's
very
right.
much for that one, Renee. Ladies and gentlemen, Renee Montemayor. Renee Spurrier as well, yeah.
Yes.
Renee Spurrier, yeah, yeah.
Sorry for the
Say hello
confusion.
to Jillian. Hello to Jillian.
I will. Thank you, guys. Thank you for having me on
Thank you
your show,
very much. Thank you.
Jeremy.
Angelic
Everybody, have a
Creations
great
dot
year.
net.
Yes, and
Thank you.
join me on there. Have
Thank
a
you.
great
Thank you
year.
very much.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year. Thank you. Thank you. Mhm. Thank you. There you go. And what is your takeaway? Yes, there's a lot of golden nuggets that Renee actually shared with us. But for me, the main thing is I would like to repeat it again. We can create our own reality. And if we are going to invest, we have to invest on ourselves rather than investing on other things. Because ourselves is the only one that we can rely on at the end of the day. It is by vibrating into that level wherein we can attract all those beautiful things within us. So that's why we need to invest in ourselves and be in connection with our inner selves. So thank you very much. Just want to say if I have missed anybody to greet, let me just go on the other page and see who's there. Discovery. Yes. I've got Junjun Medran there. Hello, Junjun Medran and Cora Corsola and Discovery. Thank you very much. There you go. And then let me go back to my page. Yes, thank you. And Anvelieta Arnold Legado. Yes. You can obviously guys, you can watch this back, and this is also in YouTube under Germination. Very, very good topic. And this is very important, especially during this time. As what I've said, 2021 is now the time for healing. But before we wrap this up, let me just tell you a story about this one. I've got a virtual guest performer. Yesterday was the championship of Germination Got Champion talent competition, and I've got this contestant. For all those who watched yesterday, you might have seen him. He was my second weekly winner. His name is Philip Bon. He is from the Philippines. He's a fire dancer. his story is really inspiring. You know what? Because yesterday, all the grand finalists did a live performance, and in the Philippines, internet connection is really a challenge. He tried so many times, but really, his internet connection is really poor, so he couldn't really perform. Uh, his act, which is fire dancing. Imagine fire dancing, you need to be outside. But then, because it was raining in their place, he is from Quezon. He's only 20 years old. He is in from Quezon, and it's raining, so he couldn't perform his piece. Which is fire dancing. You know what he did? He recorded. I said, okay, you can record it, because I encourage everybody to do live performance, which is to be fair with everyone. So what happened is, he recorded his grand finals performance inside his house. How dangerous is that? Fire dancing, and you will see this one. That's why I would like to play this one. That's the story behind that. He wasn't able to perform yesterday at the grand finals because of internet connection, but he did try. That's a never die, a never say die spirit. That's what I admire in this about Philip Bond, who is a fire dancer. So let's watch his performance. He recorded this one inside his house. Imagine fire dancing inside the house, just to perform, just to be in the grand finals. He will do everything. And here he is.